Hey friends, happy Friday. Let's get started with our warm-up marching in place, hand opposite leg. We have total body today. Our first set of moves are a squat with a rotating press, overhead extension, gorilla crawl, and a straight arm pullover march. Second set of moves, we have a sumo to press, a single arm overhead extension, warrior pose, and a straight arm pullover bridge. So for today, the two rounds, the two different sets of moves are going to really mimic each other. They're going to be very similar, but we're going to hit everything today. Okay, let's do arm circles forward. Got a lot of upper body, we got some core, we got some lower body. It's going to be a good one. I am going to be using 15s, and then I also have out a 20 for some of the other moves where I feel like I could go a little bit heavier. Let's go back. You can use whatever you have, but I would suggest a set of kind of medium to light weights and then one heavier weight if you have it. Whatever that means for you. 2 and 1. We are going to do a squat to a rotate. So feet a little bit wider, weight up at our shoulder. We're going to squat down. As we come up, we are going to rotate and press. Core is engaged. Two, one, other side. Three, 2, 1. I'm doing overhead extension. I'm going to use that 20. Only one weight. Arms up above our head. We're going to lower that weight until our forearms are parallel with the ground. We're going to pull back up. Man, that first move already has my heart rate up. It always does though. That move always gets me. Halfway done. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. Gorilla crawl. I'm gonna move these. All right, we're gonna start at one end of our mat. We're gonna put our hands in the middle. We're gonna shuffle to the other side, come up in that squatting position, and back. We're gonna go back and forth. If you are unable to do that, you're gonna come down to a squatting position, and you are going to squat, shuffle, back and forth. Okay? Woo. Or if you wanna switch back and forth, you can. Do the gorilla crawl for a while, and if you need to switch to the squat shuffle, you can do that. And 1, nice job. Straight arm, pull over march. All right, we're gonna come up into a bridge. We're gonna do a straight arm pull over, pull up, and then we're gonna march one leg, then the other. 2, 1. Nice job. Okay. Whew. 1 down, 2 to go. Okay. I do have a set of 2s out. These are for the cardio and core portion. So if you're going to be doing that, you will need a set of really light weights. These are 2s, like I said. Nothing crazy. And the moves will be low impact. So if that's something you're looking for, today's the day. All right. We're gonna go back to squats, rotating press. Three, 2, 1, other side. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. Overhead extension. Over halfway done. All right. Come on, arms. 3, 2, 1. Gorilla crawls or squat shuffle. Over halfway done. Three, 2, 1. Ow. Okay. Straight arm pullover march, friends. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay. And then we're gonna move on to the next set that is very similar to this set, so. All right, friends. Squats, rotating press. Three, two, one. Other side. Three, two, one. Nice work. Overhead extension. Two, one. Woo. Gorilla crawls. Last time. What is that? I need music. Where'd you go? Keep going, keep going. I'm gonna jump back in here just a second. YouTube is being updated, try later. That's not gonna work for me. Let's do this. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't block it. Two, one, nice job. Okay. Whew. Straight arm pull over march. But also, did YouTube have to be updated right that second? Like, couldn't you have given me the option to push it off for a couple hours? Two, and one. Nice job. Okay. We're gonna move on to our next set of moves. We have a sumo to press. So it's gonna be a similar movement, except we're not going to twist. We're gonna go straight up and come down. Single arm overhead extension. So we'll do it with one arm. We're gonna brace with the opposite hand. Warrior pose. and a straight arm pullover bridge. And that's gonna be with one weight. I'm gonna use the 20. And it's gonna be similar, except we're just not gonna have the marching, okay? All right. Take those feet wide. We're gonna come down. We're going to curl and press. Make sure you are dropping that booty down, not just bending over. We're not doing this. Bend those knees. Get that booty down. 2, 1, other side. Three, 2, 1, nice job. Single arm overhead extension, so I'm gonna keep this weight. Arm up, gonna brace with opposite hand, we're gonna lower down, come back up to starting position. Three, 2, 1, other side. Three, 2, 1, nice job. We're gonna go into a warrior pose. So one foot forward, other foot facing kind of out at an angle. We're gonna lean into that leg, arms up and engaged. We're gonna hold it here. Woo. Deep breaths. Hold it, 3, 2, 1. Rotate your feet. We're gonna go into the other leg and we're gonna hold. Three, 2, 1, nice job. And grab the 20. We're gonna do a straight arm pull over bridge, so no marching. Just gonna bring our hips up, arms up. We're gonna lower back behind us, pull back up to the starting position. Keep that core engaged. Three, 2, 1. Sumo to press. Two, one, other side. Three, two, one, nice job. Tricep extension, arm up. Woo. All right, ass jog for the day, all right? Yeah. The goalposts shouldn't move faster than your gratitude. It is very typical, 3, 2, 1, when you are working on goals when it comes to health, fitness, muscle building, fat loss, whatever it is you're trying to do. When you are working towards goals, it is very easy to keep moving those goalposts, right? So we'll tell ourselves, we'll be happy once we hit this goal, and then we hit that goal, and before we can even take a second, 3, 2, 1, to be happy about it or to celebrate it. Let's go into warrior pose. We're already moving, right? We're setting another goal. We're doing another thing. And you all know I am big on, pushing ourselves and getting just outside of our comfort zone and doing hard things. I am big on that. But also, if we are never happy and we never have any gratitude for anything we do accomplish, it is a very real possibility, rotate those feet, other leg, that it doesn't matter what you accomplish, you're never going to be happy. Okay? We have to make sure that we are leaning into that gratitude before we're already moving those goalposts, before we're already going, okay, well that wasn't good enough. 10 pounds wasn't good enough, I need 15. 15 pounds wasn't good enough, I need 20. 20 pounds wasn't good enough, I need 30, right? Over and over again. Straight on pullover bridge. Until we get to a point where, hitting goals becomes much more difficult, because that will probably happen. And so there's going to be more and more space in between hitting those goals. But if we never have any gratitude for anything, it won't matter if you lose 100 pounds. It's not going to feel like enough. So, before you pick up and move on to the next thing, before you set that next goal or decide whatever you're doing right now isn't enough, I want you to think, 3, 2, 1, I want you to think on your journey, and I want you to be grateful. Even if it didn't go perfectly, right? Even if you had planned to lose X amount of weight by this date and it didn't go perfectly, you didn't quite hit that goal. Where is the gratitude? What are we happy about? What did we accomplish? What is something hard we did? What is something we did accomplish maybe outside of our original goal that we weren't expecting, but when we accomplished that, for a second we were like, oh, that was cool, right? I want to kind of focus on that. I want us to shift to gratitude just for a little bit before we start pushing again, okay? Sumo to press, last time, friends. And that is going to be our check-in for the day. I want you to tell me something you are grateful for on this journey. We've done kind of general gratitude posts before, but for this time, I want it to be specific to your health, fitness, muscle building, whatever journey. 2, 1, other side. What are you grateful for? What are you proud of yourself for? What is a win you have had along the way? That's what I want to hear today. I talk often about celebrating small wins. 2, 1, and a lot of that single arm overhead extension is the fact that this journey can be long. No, let me rephrase that. This journey is long. It's a forever thing. So, if you are looking for ways to stay consistent and to keep going and to making sure that this isn't another yo-yo thing or a cycle that you keep falling out of. 2, 1, the only way to not do that is to make sure we're celebrating those small wins. Because those little wins and those little celebrations are what is going to keep pushing us to keep going. Otherwise, at times it's going to feel like it's all for nothing, but it's not. We're just not taking the time to have gratitude or to celebrate. 2, 1, and I want you all to keep going. I want this to be something that you're like, you know, I started that program, and once I started that program, I never really stopped. That's what I want. People can post their before and after pictures and their abs and their fat asses and their jacked arms, and don't get me wrong, I love me some jacked arms, okay? But my goal is for you to start this program and never stop taking care of yourself. Rotate your feet. No matter if you try different ways of doing that, or, you know, you go through different cycles, or you try different nutrition things, or you switch up your weightlifting moves. I don't care. Once you start, just don't stop. 2, 1, and it's not always going to be perfect. Sometimes you're just going to have to make do. And you're going to have to step back at times, and you're going to have to push yourself at times, and you're going to have to do it pissed off and frustrated at times. But just keep going. The amount of people that I've had come to me, they do my program for a while, and this or that happens, and they stop doing it, and they'll come back to me a year, 2 years, 3 years later, and they will say, I wish I didn't stop. At that point, I say, well, nothing you can do about it now. The only thing you can do is start now and keep going, right? But I don't want that to happen for you all. I don't want you to have the regret of stopping and wishing you hadn't. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work, friends. All right, we're gonna do a sitting figure 4, so cross one leg over top of the other, and we're gonna move ourselves towards that leg. Wherever you feel a good stretch is fine. So, something you are grateful for or a win during your journey. Other leg. All right, go ahead and come up, and we're gonna roll our legs forward till there's a stretch in our quads. Nice job. Go ahead and come up to standing. We're gonna hook those hands behind our back, open our chest up. And triceps. Deep breaths. Other side. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job today, friends. If you were done for the day, take your picture, check in the community. I will see you all tomorrow for our weekend workout. We got some active recovery. I will see you all then. And cardio, friends, I got some lower impact cardio for you in 30 seconds. Hey friends, welcome back. Let's go over the moves real quick. You will need a set of light weights if you have them. If not, you can do the moves without them. We're gonna start with the rainbow shuffle. So both hands in one direction. As we shuffle one way, we're gonna bring those arms all the way over. And then as we shuffle back, they're gonna come back. So we're just gonna go back and forth. That is the entire movement. You can do that as quickly or as slowly as you need to. And then we're gonna do a side to side dumbbell swing. So one arm is going to be kind of down in front of us, the other one to the outside of our leg. We're going to swing our hips back, up, and then switch, going back and forth. Okay. Then we are going to do double uppercut tap back. So we're going to have our palms facing up. We're going to come and bring our arms up as we tap one leg back, and then the other. We're just going to switch back and forth. And last but not least, we have a sit up and punch. So we're gonna sit all the way up. We're gonna go boom, boom, down, other side, starting with the opposite hand, boom, boom. Okay, if you are unable to sit up, you can go ahead and just do a regular crunch. All right, rainbow shuffle. Woof. Here we go. Halfway done. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. Side to side dumbbell swing. Using those hips, friends. Push them back and bring them forward. Let that momentum move the dumbbells. And the arms are controlling where they go. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. Double uppercut tap back. So palms facing up. Gonna bring them up in front of us, tap back and forth with their feet. 1, nice job. Sit up punch. 2 and 1, nice job. Woo. All right. The weight's always add just a little something. Okay. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna go back to that rainbow shuffles, come all the way to one side. Deep breath, arms over, and let's go. Boy, okay. After all that shoulder work during the resistance portion, these little 2-pound dumbbells feel a lot heavier than they are 2. 1, nice job. Side to side dumbbell swing. Push those hips back and other side. Back and forth. One, nice job. Double uppercut, tap back. Two, one, nice job. Sit up and punch. 1, nice job. Okay, woo. Side to side dumbbell swing. 2, 1, nice job. Double uppercut tap back. Here we go. Keep that core engaged. Keep breathing. Halfway done. Two, 1, set up and punch. Woo. Two, and 1, nice job. Woo! All right, let's take some deep breaths. Hook those hands together, deep breath all the way in, and all the way out. Again, deep breath in, and all the way out. One more time, deep breath all the way in, and all the way out. Great work, friends. If you were done for the day, take your picture, checking in the community, and I will see you all tomorrow for weekend workout. See y'all then, friends.